of anything.
Mr Speaker.
I call the member for Morani.
My question is for the Minister for Regional Development and Manufacturing and Minister for Water. Would the Minister update the House on a concrete start date for the pipeline to Mount Morgan, and also why there's no plans for diverting some of the water from the Fitzroy-Gladstone pipeline to the farmers in the Lower Fitzroy Agricultural Corridor?
Member, it is a two-part question. I will allow the Minister to address either of those issues, or both if he so wishes.
Thank you, Mr Speaker, and I thank the member for the question. And I'll start off with the Mount Morgan pipeline. And I just want to start off by saying the Queensland State Government and my department have supported that fantastic program for the Rockhampton Regional Queensland Council, because they know that water security for the community of Mount Morgan is really, really important to those people. And our government has put on $40 million on the table to support that project. The Rockhampton Regional Council will be operating and running that and building that pipeline for us, with support coming forward from the federal government to make sure that that project continues to go ahead. Because us here in Queensland, on this side of the House, know that water security is certainly what we need to be doing for these regional communities, and Central Queensland is certainly no different.
Pause the clock. Minister, resume his seat. Member for Southern Downs, welcome to the party. You're warned under standing orders. Minister.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. And that investment of $40 million going to the Rockhampton Regional Council adds, that's part of our $5.2 billion investment in water here in Queensland. We are a government that is delivering water security for regional Queensland. You put on top of that the Fitzroy to Gladstone pipeline. You put on top of that the Rookwood Weir, which is now 99% complete. And I certainly look forward to going up to Rockhampton and celebrating the completion of the Rookwood Weir that we have put money into, which alternatively is also divesting money into the support for those.
Speaker.
Pause the clock.
118B relevant.
Minister, please resume your seat.
I wanted to. I specifically asked for a start date.
Member for Morani, I'm going to cut you off right there. I allowed a question which probably could have been ruled out of order. I've given the minister latitude to answer it. You'll resume your seat. Minister, you have 1 minute and 31 seconds remaining.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. And I see that the opposition had to go over and tell him to do that. So it's good that the opposition are helping One Nation at the moment to get through Parliament. It's actually good to hear. But I want to make sure, I want to use the rest of my time to make sure that we're talking, for the member, that we're talking about water security, particularly in Central Queensland. And there's no bigger supporter of water security in Central Queensland than this government and myself, to make sure that the industries of the future, that the agriculture industry get that support from a government that cares about regional Queensland and particularly Central Queensland. I know that the member was very, very keen to make sure that Mount Morgan pipeline got supported, and that's exactly what this government did. Supported to the tune of $40 million going to that fantastic project. And, Mr Speaker, when you talk about the pipeline from Fitzroy to Fitzroy to Gladstone, it's important to recognise that it's not only the pipelines being built to support existing industries in the Gladstone region, but also to support the new emerging industries that are happening in the Gladstone region. We built Rookwood Weir in your electorate to make sure that those irrigators and those agricultural things move forward in that region on the banks of the Fitzroy River, and we are delivering that in spades. We are delivering Rookwood Weir in Central Queensland. We are delivering funding to go to the Rockhampton Regional Council to build that pipeline to Mount Morgan to support your community, which we will be delivering very shortly.
Members for Coomera